Hello, nice to see you at the Curiosity Club. Israel's attacks on the Gaza Strip continue, with officials stating their goal is to completely eradicate the Hamas organization. However, we all know this is a goal that's challenging to quantify using numbers. We're also curious about how Hamas manages to obtain funds to sustain itself under the US-led global financial system. A recent article in The Economist touched upon this aspect. Today, let's discuss how Hamas secures the funds crucial for its survival under the financial blockade imposed by the United States and Israel. It's estimated that Hamas receives approximately $1 billion in funding annually. Part of this comes from within Gaza, primarily through import duties on goods imported into Gaza from Egypt and the West Bank, totaling about $360 million. The remaining portion comes from outside Gaza, mainly from overseas regions, estimated to be around $750 million. This serves as the primary source for Hamas military purchases and energy procurement. The relevant information regarding how Hamas obtains funding, as mentioned in the article, is as follows. First, Hamas obtaining funds through cryptocurrency trading. Hamas derives a significant portion of its funds from the cryptocurrency trading market. The U.S. Treasury Department specifically highlighted that Hamas smuggled over $20 million just from Redin, a Turkey-based currency exchange company in Iran's Fadi district, frequently visited by tourists. Additionally, Binance, one of the largest cryptocurrency trading platforms, is also a major source of transactions for Hamas. Recently, the U.S. Department of Justice announced that Binance admitted to inadequate anti-money laundering practices, involvement in unlicensed money transfers, and violations of sanctions. Binance agreed to pay a $4.3 billion fine. The company's CEO, Changpeng Zhao, admitted to failing to maintain an effective anti-money laundering program and has resigned from his position as CEO of Binance. Second, the profit transfer from investment companies is another avenue through which Hamas obtains funding. Most of Hamas's funding, approximately around $500 million annually, comes from its investment companies scattered across the Middle East. They channel profits earned from investments back into Hamas's hands, either directly or indirectly through charitable donations. It's very challenging to differentiate these funds or find evidence linking these companies to Hamas. For instance, one company participated in constructing Sudan's first shopping center, Afra Mall. Another firm owns mines near the Sudanese capital, Khartoum. The third company was involved in constructing several skyscrapers in Sharjah, one of the emirates in the United Arab Emirates. All these companies deny any affiliation with Hamas. Indeed, the flow of funds through commercial trade is intricate and covert, making it challenging to uncover direct evidence. The complexity of financial transactions within commercial trade further complicates the identification of concrete evidence linking these transactions to Hamas. Third, some countries have connections with Hamas. According to the report from The Economist, the United States believes that Iran provides $100 million in annual aid to Palestinian Islamic organizations, mainly for military purposes. Initially, Hamas established its financial center in Amman, the capital of Jordan. However, due to pressure from the United States, this center has now shifted across various countries in the Middle East. For instance, Hamas politicians prefer to reside in Doha, the capital of Qatar, while the company establishments are in Algeria, Sudan, and the United Arab Emirates. Financiers often choose to stay in Istanbul, the capital of Turkey. Israel accuses Turkey of providing passports to Hamas, allowing them to establish offices within the country, which Turkey denies. Additionally, both Israel and the United States accuse major Turkish banks of providing deposit havens for Hamas's funds. From the current perspective, it's extremely challenging for the United States and Israel to completely sever Hamas's economic resources. As a former U.S. Treasury official put it, every time you think you've got a big fish, it changes its name. So, can Israel achieve its current goal of targeting Gaza? Well, we will wait and see. Okay, that's it for today. See you next time.